Hi, it's me again. Posting quite soon after my last one. P.S. You should check it out. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Go watch it. Yeah. Okay, so today I will be reviewing Wonder Woman. I won't be including any spoilers or anything in this, so don't have to worry about that. So if you're on the fence about seeing it, yeah. Okay. I didn't want to do two superhero movie reviews so close to one another, but I figured Wonder Woman's really popular, so why not, basically? Let me just start by saying that Gal Gadot is so good as Wonder Woman. She's so good. I mean, we saw it in Batman vs Superman a little bit, but since this is a whole film dedicated to her portrayal of this wonderful character. See what I did there? She really got to shine and she does such a good job. Just round of applause. I am going to preface this review by saying it wasn't my favourite superhero movie of all time. I still think it's a really good one. It should be made. There's heaps of really, really cool elements to it that we haven't really seen before. But I noticed a lot of elements and actually kind of... It's my dog. Daisy. Anyway, as I was saying, there are quite a few scenes that were very, very similar to a few films, but in particular I noticed Captain America First Avenger. I was like, this scene is very like a scene from that, as is this scene, which frustrated me a little bit, but it wasn't like it ruined the movie for me. I was just like, oh, this is kind of similar. Oh well, it's good, it's necessary. The positives far outweigh the negatives of this movie for me. Okay. For example, I loved this screenplay. It's so well written and it's so clever, and the jokes don't stick out at you. They're really embedded in the script, which, you know, some films kind of lose that. It's like, this line's a joke, you better laugh at it. Ow. And that's including moments of silence. I mean, there is one scene in particular that I remember is almost completely silent. Like, there's a little bit of dialogue and there's just silence, and it's all about the actor's eye contact and everything, and it's so good. I was like, yes! My other dog. The chemistry between Gal Gadot and Chris Pine is so good. Like, from the get-go, they obviously have a connection, and then they just play on that, and it's really good, and I really enjoyed it. I was like, yes! Actually interesting romantic relationship in a superhero movie that doesn't seem forced. It's so good. Their chemistry is actually palpable in some scenes. You're just like feeling their emotions, and it just... Two very interesting characters and a very interesting relationship. They really cleverly weaved in the Justice League stuff as well. I really like the costumes for this. They're really cool and interesting, and they adhere to the time period, like they're appropriate, and it's good. It's a good job. And I really want Chris Pine's jacket. I have a thing with wanting all of the jackets worn in every movie because they just look so comfortable. The action scenes in this are really cool, and they're actually really prominent, but in a non-obvious way, if you get what I mean. Like, if you see it, I think you'll maybe understand what I mean. I'm not explaining it the way I want to, but it's not like blah 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 fight scene, and then fight scene. It's like, ooh, the fighting's part of the culture. Ooh, they're at a war front, so yeah, it's gonna be fighting, and then, like, you know, climactic fight at the end kind of thing. It's a very seamless transition in between from normal to fight. So, well done. I have only one problem with this movie, and it's actually not a problem with the movie itself. It's a problem with the hype surrounding it and the publicity and stuff it's going to get, which is not bad necessarily. I just have a problem with it. So the slight problem I have is that, I'm trying to word this right, It's going to get, and has already gotten, a lot of attention because it's female-led, female-directed, female. And it's just, I get that it's the first genuinely good superheroine film. I get that, but it's just, I want people to see it before the hype gets too much, because I feel like that will ruin it. It's like if I said to someone that The Lion King is the best animated film in the history of the universe, and they go and see it and then they don't enjoy it very much, or they're like, well, I can name at least 5 movies that are better. Similar to that, in that I feel like the hype could ruin it for some people and be a bit of a letdown, but it shouldn't be a letdown. It should just be, here's a genuinely good superhero movie. So yeah, that's my only problem with it, which, as I said, it's not actually to do with the film, it's to do with the hype surrounding the film and all the publicity and everything. Side note, how good are the posters? So good. So definitely go and check out this movie. Try and see it before all the hype, because as I said, I don't want it to ruin it for anyone. Like, I really would genuinely be quite upset if people were like, Wonder Woman. I'm like, no, it's a good movie, and just don't listen to the hype and then go and see it without the hype in your brain. It is written extremely well, the costumes are so good, the settings are cool, the characters are all interesting, and it's a genuinely good film, as I've said so many times. I am a broken record, but go and see it, please. And leave in the comments what you thought of it. Because I'm genuinely interested in hearing people's thoughts about this, because I don't know many people that have seen it. My siblings haven't seen it. My cat hasn't seen it. Check out my other reviews. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, to see new videos when they come out. And I'll see you next time with not a superhero movie, because now I've done 2 in a row.